Good morning, everybody. Hello, how are you doing today? For anybody new, hi, my name is Meg. I am lactose intolerant, I'm gluten intolerant, and I eat on a phase 3 low FODMAP diet for digestive reasons. That means I know what FODMAPs bother me so I can limit or avoid them and enjoy the ones that don't seem to bother me. It is still rather early, and the dogs have just eaten. They have just gone outside for a little morning exercise, and now it is time for me, segue, to go get some exercise. Yes, gym time. It's been a couple weeks since I've actually been able to go to the gym. My car has not been working correctly, but now it's fixed. So now I can start going back to the gym. So that is what I'm going to do right now. I'm gonna gather up myself and go to the gym, and I will see you guys for breakfast when I get back. Mistakes have already been made. I haven't even left for the gym yet. And I realize that I am wearing leggings that have 0 pockets. No pockets in them. So I'll just have to wear my jacket or just keep an eye on my jacket. It will be fine. It'll be fine. I'll survive. I've endured worse. No pockets in my leggings. Okay, I'm going to the gym now. I am finished at the gym, and as you can tell by the phone shake, maybe, I did a 45-minute arm day, and my arms are absolute jello. But now it is time to head home and get some breakfast, as I am getting very hungry and have an awesome breakfast planned for today. I'm really excited about it, so let's get home and get that going. I took a quick shower and got kind of ready for the day and pulled out the ingredients for my breakfast bowl. So I know it seems a little like a lot, but it's kind of just, I picked out things out of my pantry that I had to put into it. So it's kind of like a whatever you can put into a bowl, but I'll show you guys what I pulled out. So the original recipe, which I will link below, is basically bananas, grapes, and walnuts with some honey. I'm making a few changes to this to make it a little bit more my flavor and a little bit more, I think, filling for me. So I do have the banana here. The greener, the better. My bananas quickly turned this time, so I'm trying to hurry up and eat them. I have a little bit of quinoa here. It's only a tablespoon, and I mixed or washed it and added some warm water to it for soaking. And that is going to be added to some oats. I have a base of oatmeal, just plain oatmeal. For toppings, I do have the walnuts, chia seeds, and hemp hearts. I have a little bit of yogurt here that I made yesterday that just finished straining. So I need to put this into a container anyway. And then instead of grapes, I'm going to be doing blueberries. And also going to be topping it with just a little drizzle of peanut butter because it'll be pretty. Does that make sense? I'm going to have a base of oatmeal and quinoa cooked up. I'm going to follow the recipe as written for the banana and add walnuts, chia seeds, hemp hearts, peanut butter, and then replace the grapes with blueberries. And it'll be in a bowl, and it'll be tasty, I hope. That's basically it. So all I have to really do is chop up the banana and get this sauteing. I'm probably not going to use the butter that the recipe calls for. I'll probably just use olive oil instead. I don't mind the flavor of olive oil on things. And then get the quinoa and the oats cooked up. And other than that, it's just topping the bowl with all the goodies. For my low FODMAP friends, about 120 grams of the greener the better, the banana, is low FODMAP. So this isn't not a low FODMAP friendly recipe, which is good. But I am really interested to try this. The pictures make this look really good printed. I changed a lot of the things about it, like getting rid of the grapes, because those aren't really low FODMAP friendly. I mean, you can have them. It's just, it's going to be like a really small serving that you can have. I mean, I do enjoy grapes from time to time, but I have blueberries in the fridge that I need to use up anyway, and blueberries and bananas are a delicious combination. And I love oats. So everything in theory is going to be delicious about this. And I'm kind of like using the dump the fridge, the pantry and the fridge theory on this and just putting in things that I have. So I'm gonna finish chopping up my bananas one-handed and get them going in the pan. I already have it warming up. And then, yeah, that's pretty much it. Everything's really simple. Trying to, like I said in my last video, guys, I'm trying to keep things super duper simple. My time management has been really bad. I've been making recipes too complicated, and I just want to get back into more whole ingredients, keeping it nice. I keep saying it, nice and simple, but filling and wholesome. I'm trying to do better. And I've actually noticed a difference even just in the last week that I've been doing it in my energy level. Usually I get really, really lethargic and tired in the afternoon, and my energy level has been a lot better on days that I have been eating less complex processed food and just keeping it more whole ingredients. So at least I am seeing a difference. I mean, it might be a placebo effect. I don't know, but I'm gonna get breakfast cooking so that I can eat it up because is it warm? No, it's not warm yet. I'm really excited to try this. There is the final product. It smells really, really good. I had a thought. I didn't know if cooking bananas changed the FODMAPs in them at all. I tried looking it up and I didn't find any like definitive, thing from like Monash or anything like that saying yes or no. So I guess if that's a concern, you can test it by doing a little bit, or you can just leave the bananas raw. But it looks good, it smells good, it's got a good amount of healthy fat, fiber. I got my fat-free, lactose-free yogurt in there, so it's got a good amount of protein too. And it's got so many good things in it. How can it not be good? So let's give it a go. There is the bite we are going for. So let's try it. I know I seem to do this all the time. And I'm like, that's the best ever. But honestly, guys, I've just been trying so many good things lately. It's just, I've been very happy. The texture of the porridge is great. The fruit in this is sweet, so this doesn't have any added sugar. Even my peanut butter doesn't have sugar in it. And yet it's still so sweet. And the creaminess from the yogurt and the peanut butter texture. There's warm, there's cold. There is so much happening in this little bowl. And it is so good. So, what is the plan for today? I do have a meeting that I'm leading this afternoon. So I do have to spend some time getting stuff prepared for that. And I do have a few chores that I need to do around the house. And I also want to make sure that I get in some extra walking today on the treadmill. That's a big goal today because I've been kind of slacking on that lately. And I really need to get back into doing it. Sorry if you hear planes. Those are the main goals today. Also, I need to give the dogs a bath. They're definitely needing one. I meant to give them one yesterday, but it just didn't happen. So I'm going to try to perhaps get that done sometime today if I get the opportunity, or ask Mike to help me later tonight. But I'm going to go take this, get some work done, probably make a cup of Earl Grey tea here in a little bit, and that is my day. Unfortunately, there's a lot of work I need to do today, but I'm still gonna make time to focus on myself, make sure that I'm getting simple, delicious foods like this. Oh my gosh. It's amazing how just simple ingredients can make something so delicious. Like, I made some blueberry Pop-Tart kind of things on a video of how to eat eating like a kid for a day video, and they were good. But honestly, I would take this over that any day of the week. This is so good. And those took forever to make, and this literally took me 10 minutes. So Yeah. But I will see you guys, I guess, snack time or lunchtime. Ice machine. As promised, it is now lunchtime, and I've assembled some leftover ingredients and I made something. So let me show you what I got out. First off, I made these baked plantains. If you've had fried plantains, you know what I'm talking about. This was a baked version I found that I wanted to give a go. Basically, the hardest part of this is peeling the plantain. Always a difficulty. But then I just chopped it up. I baked it, smashed it down, put it back in the oven, and there is the glory. That is the beautiful, crunchy, crispy looking little plantain chips. I'm excited for these. I haven't had plantains in so long. But what am I having with it? I've got together some leftover ingredients. Leftover salad greens from last night. It's just romaine and a tiny amount of shredded up broccoli sprout or Brussels sprouts in here. Yeah, you can see like Brussels sprouts right there. That's all that's in here. Leftover steak. We did a little bit of meal prepping kind of last night by cooking up 2 steaks instead of just one so that we would have steak for lunch today. Cilantro, avocado, lime. I already have a couple of radishes and some purple onion. Purple onion, obviously, not low FODMAP. Just use green onion instead. But I have them in some water, cool water. If you find that you don't like the bite of onions or radishes, soak them in a little bit of cool water. You'll notice a huge difference. I made a really simple chili lime vinaigrette. I just dumped ingredients that the recipe called for, minus the sugar. Plus, I swapped out the chili for smoked paprika. But just dumped them in there and shook it up, and that's it. And then I have a little bit of my lactose-free, fat-free yogurt. What am I making? Obviously something with salad. I'm going to dress the salad with the dressing, add in the vegetables plus cilantro. I'm going to chop up some steak and put it over the top, and that's that. Really simple and easy. And then the avocado, fried plantains in avocado or guacamole is the best. So I'm going to take half of this, half of an avocado, smash it up, and I'm going to add a little bit of the Greek yogurt to stretch it out a little bit further since I can only have so much avocado on my low FODMAP, and then a little bit of lime mixed in with it, and then I'll have something to dip those in, and that's it. This is going to take me just a few moments to do. Look at that. That is a beautiful, glorious plate of food. I normally am not a proponent with eating a huge plate of raw vegetables like this, but they have the vinaigrette on them and they've been sitting for a little while, so hopefully that softened them up a little bit. This is a trial to see how this affects my stomach. So if a big plate of vegetable like this is gonna bother you or could bother you, maybe back it up a little bit and only do like a cup of salad. But there is the beautiful little plantain, baked plantains. I already know the salad's gonna be delicious because everything on it is delicious. What I'm really interested in trying are these little plantain chips. So that's what I'm gonna try right now. They turned out so crispy, toasty. I'm so excited. Nowhere near as decadent as the fried ones, but still amazingly good. Oh my gosh. A way, like better alternative to the fried ones. Yeah. Oh my gosh. Well, now I might have to like buy plantains every week because now I'm gonna have to make these all the time. They're so easy, so I mean it's not like it's a problem, but yummy. Did you hear when I bit into it how crispy and crunchy it was? Let's see if I can break one so you guys can hear how crispy crunchy they are. Did you guys hear that? How crispy, crunchy the coating on the outside was? So good. I'm really thrilled with that. I have about an hour until my meeting, so I'm going to eat this, probably have like an herbal tea in the afternoon, or maybe I'll have another cup of like green tea or something, and finish up the work that I need to do for this afternoon. And this is a lot of food. Like, breakfast was so filling. Like, it kept me so full for the amount of food that it was. This is definitely going to be very filling as well. So I don't even think like I'll need a snack today, like at all. But if I do, it's probably just gonna be more of these. I'm not gonna lie to you, that's delicious. But see you guys at dinner time. It is dinner time, and lucky for me, my meeting got cut short. So yay. So dinner is underway already. I've got the rice going in the Instant Pot, and these are the ingredients that I have pulled out for this meal. Right here I have some extra firm tofu that was frozen, thawed, and then had it pressed for like 30 or 40 minutes. So that's that. And then for the sauce, this is actually a honey sriracha sauce. I'm replacing the honey with maple syrup. The amount of sriracha in the recipe is actually low FODMAP friendly amounts, so yay. So I've got honey, maple syrup, sriracha, some crushed red pepper, a good amount of green onions, cornstarch, and then for the vegetable, we're going to be doing baby corn, and to top it, do a few cashews, but you could also do nuts, or you could just skip it. But I wanted a nice, good, healthy fat in this recipe. Oh yeah, there's also cooking oil. I forgot to grab cooking oil. I'm going to be using olive oil. We all know I'm going to be using olive oil. So that is basically it. So we're making maple sriracha glazed tofu, and we're going to be having that over rice. For an update, this is the tofu put in the first the soy sauce and oil mixture. I just want to show you guys the difference in texture of frozen tofu versus fresh tofu. Look how like spongy it is. I don't know if, I mean, in my opinion it does work, but some people swear it doesn't. But it seems to absorb flavor a lot better to me, and the texture is a lot more pleasant when I freeze it. But you don't have to freeze it if you don't want to. But there's that. The sauce is also made, and I was wrong. For some reason, I thought it said only 1 tablespoon of sriracha in this. It said 2 in the recipe, so I read it wrong or something. So I dropped it down to 20 grams, 5 grams per serving, and then I did the same amount for the maple syrup as well, and then I just made up the difference with a little bit of water, so a couple of tablespoons or teaspoons of water added to it. Basically, this has taken just a couple of minutes to do this much of it. All I have to do is put the cornstarch on this sauce, and then it's cook time, and that's it. I love how simple this is. There is the final product, topped it with plenty of green onions and a little bit of the cashews. I just want to dig into this one and give it a try. It smells super good. It's got flavors that I love in it, and crispy tofu. And I did put the baby corn in there, if you guys can see it. I just put it in with the tofu to get some sauce on it. But there is my bite. That's not bad. I mean, it's a little bit more lightly sauced than I think I normally would like out of like a Chinese-esque dish. But it's the sauce that's there is really, really good. And the tofu turned out super, super nice. Yeah, I mean, other than that, no complaints from me. I really like it. Whether Mike will like it, I don't know, but I like it. So we're gonna go eat this, and I don't know. figure out what we're gonna do with our night. We're two very boring people, to be perfectly honest. But at least we know what's for dinner. I was thinking about maybe taking the dogs for a walk tonight, but holy smokes. Yeah, I think it might be raining out here soon, so I guess taking the dogs for a walk is out of the plan. So I have got myself a gigantic cup of herbal tea, and I think that is where I am going to end it for today. That's probably going to be the last thing I have before I go to bed. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video and found some inspiration in the meals that I made today. Be sure to do your due diligence though, because things that work for me might not work for you. If you enjoyed today's video, don't forget to give it a like, and don't forget to subscribe so that you don't miss out on any further content like this. And I will see you, and this little guy will see you next time. Bye guys.